Awesome! Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Dan Greer with Leading from the Middle of the Pack, and today I am going to talk all about being ultra productive. So, we just got done with the podcast where I talked about not being busy anymore, but being productive, and that led to the realization of ultra productiveness. And so, in essence, I'm going to teach you how to be ultra productive because I am an ultra productive dude. You can ask anybody on my team; they know it. So, I'm going to give you guys all my tips, tricks, and hacks to be ultra productive. What I want you to do is come right back after the theme song. We're going to cue it up. We'll be right back in just a second. Cue the theme song.
The big question is this: how are leaders like us, who aren't necessarily in a management position, who go out and get our hands dirty, who are ready to answer their calling from God to lead, who are driven to learn and grow, gain the trust and respect of those around us, to actually be heard while not coming across as an authoritative prick? These are the questions, and this is the podcast that will give you the answers. Hi, my name is Dan Greer, and welcome to Leading from the Middle of the Pack.
Awesome! So glad you guys are back. It's so cool that you guys are still here. Glad that you're checking this out. So today I'm going to teach you all about being ultra productive. Now, I'm going to put this over a video that I shot as I drove over Red Mountain Pass to talk about ultra productiveness, because Red Mountain Pass is one of the funnest roads to drive, and it is March, and they've gotten 4 feet of snow in the last 3 weeks up here. So I drove over this pass today on my way to Montrose to do some stuff, and I was like, man, I am going to think about being ultra productive. So when I get there, I'm going to shoot this video and I'm going to do a voiceover over it when I get to my computer so that you guys can see how to be ultra productive, because I'm thinking about how to do this as I drive because I'm an ultra productive dude. All right, so the first step to being ultra productive is to never say you're busy. I know, said in the last podcast, you're going to hear it again. Never say you're busy. You got to trick your mind into thinking you're not busy. How do you do that? By never saying you're busy. You say you're busy, you're going to believe you're busy. If you say something enough times, you will believe it. That is the God's honest truth. If you say you're skinny, you will think you're skinny. But if you tell yourself you're fat, let's say you weigh 120 pounds dripping wet, that's not fat. We all know that's not fat. Not even at 410 is that fat, okay? 120 pounds dripping wet, you're not fat. Got news for you. There's somebody out there who weighs 120 pounds. They're 5 foot 2 inches tall, and they're like, I'm fat. No, you're not. You're not fat. You may could tone up, but you're not fat, okay? 5'10", 180 pounds. I am not fat. I could tone up, but I am not fat. All right, and I realize that. But for the lifetime, I've told my story the lie, told myself the story that I'm fat, and I have been fat before, and I'll probably be fat again. That's the way it goes. I get fat and I get skinny. I get fat and I hopefully get skinny again. But I'm trying not to get fat again, right? But if I tell myself I'm fat, then guess what? I'm gonna look in the mirror and I'm gonna see a fat guy. So the stories we tell ourselves is what we believe. If we tell ourselves we're busy, then guess what? We're busy. Point blank, end of story. We tell ourselves we're busy, okay? So, first step first. You're not busy. Okay? You're productive. That's what you gotta tell yourself. I am not busy, I am productive. You ever heard of a mantra? You're gonna pick it up. Wherever you start to think, man, I'm so busy, go, man, I ain't busy, I'm productive. That's what I want you to tell yourself. Okay? Every time you feel yourself, every time you think I'm busy, what are you gonna do? I'm productive. I ain't busy, I'm productive. I get a lot done. Every day I get a lot done. Okay? You're gonna start telling yourself that. I get a lot done. Then guess what? You're gonna start getting more done because you're gonna tell yourself you're productive. I ain't busy, I'm productive. The other thing you can do, I heard somebody tell me this one time, and I've struggled with this one, but I've done it a couple times. My wife picked it up. She loves it. She loves this one, okay? She says, I'm motivated. This is great. I'm motivated. I love doing this. I love doing something she hates doing. She goes, I love doing this. And then the thing she does, this is one I was going to tell you. The thing she does, she goes, I don't do that. I don't do busy. I don't do busy. That's what she'll say. I don't do busy. And that means she don't do busy. She's not busy. She's productive, right? I don't do busy. I do production. I'm not busy. I have results. I make results. I don't find problems. I find solutions. Whatever you tell yourself is going to happen. So the first thing you got to do is tell yourself you're not busy. You tell yourself you're busy, you're not going to be productive. All right? Second thing is you got to tell yourself you're productive. I make results. Change that mindset inside. That's huge. Once you change your mindset, it's big. It's like giant, best thing you never do in your entire life. I am not busy, I am productive. Give yourself something else that you are. Give yourself an I am statement of what you are, what you want to be. I am ultra productive. Not just productive, right? Because being productive is great, but do you want to be productive or do you want to be ultra productive? Right? I want to be ultra productive. That's what I want to be. Because being productive is great. We can all be productive. But when I'm ultra productive, I'm getting more done than anybody else. I'm killing it. Right? What do you call that? Kissing babies and shaking hands all day long, right? In the politician's world. I'm a money slayer. I'm going out and slaying stuff. That's what I'm doing when I'm ultra productive. If I'm just productive, I'm just a slayer. I'm not a money slayer, right? I'm just making a little bit. I'm not making a ton, okay? All right. Third thing to be ultra productive is this. You can't have downtime. You guys have heard me talk about net time, right? No extra time. It's things you do when you're driving, things you do when you're cleaning, things you do when your brain is not busy. Now, I'm not telling you to multitask on something. You cannot write an email and listen to a book at the same time. You cannot write a paper and listen to a book at the same time. And there's some idiot out there right now. That's right, you heard me. Some idiot out there right now going, I can do it. You're wrong, Dan. I can do it. Well, no, I'm not wrong. You're wrong, because I thought I was there too. Finally, I got smart and learned after years and years of screwing up that you can't multitask. Now, if your brain is on autopilot, if you've done something so many times that you can do it on autopilot, like breathing, eating, sleeping. Oh, I can't learn when you sleep. Well, I guess you could. You might be able to plug in and get something out of it once in a while, right? But you're not going to absorb as much when you do that as if you're... But like eating would be a good example. Let's say that you're eating. What could you do while you're eating that allows you to grow? How about spending quality time with your family? How about having a conversation with a coworker? How about listening or reading a book? How about catching up on your podcast? How about not like recording podcasts, right? Listening to them. Let's be smart here, okay? How about anything else, right? There's a million things you can do, right? Catching up on TV shows, what most people do while they eat. That is wasted time. You're not being ultra productive. That's being busy. Well, I watched a show. I was busy. I was busy all day long, man. I watched a show while I did this. I had the news on in the background. That is not being busy, okay? That's being busy. That's actually not even being busy. I don't know what the heck that is. Being lazy. I don't know. That's not being ultra productive, though. So I want to encourage you to be ultra productive. That's like number 3, right? Number 3? Is that where we were at? I can't remember. Lost count. Should have wrote this stuff down before I started. Things to learn. Dan likes to fly by the seat of his pants. So sometimes I get mixed up on what number I'm on. Man, life happens, guys. I tell you, I'm enjoying recording this podcast. This is probably one of the funnest podcasts I've recorded in a long time. All right. Ultra productive tip number 4. 3, 4, 5. I don't know where we're at. We're going to say 4. Okay. So 1 was don't be busy, right? Tell yourself you're not busy. Create a mantra, right? I am ultra productive. Maybe that was number 3. I don't know. I am not busy. Don't tell yourself you're busy. Tell yourself you're productive or ultra productive. Number 2, tell yourself you're like, create an I am statement. I am this. Give yourself something to live up to, right? Number 3, be productive. Don't have any downtime. Figure out what to do in your downtime so you can be ultra productive. All right. Number 4 is, what do you think number 4 is? What do you guys think? Any ideas? I know the suspense is killing you, right? It's killing me too. Okay. Number 4 is to never give up. Tenacious is the word I'm going to use. I know that's a big word, okay? But it's okay because I used it. I had to look it up. If y'all knew what it was, give me a big old thumbs up, okay? If you don't know what tenacious is, give me a big old thumbs up after you look it up anyways, right? Tenacious, I'm not going to tell you the definition because I don't remember the true definition of it. Tenacious is like never giving up. It's always going after what you want. When you're tenacious about something, it means that you pursue it with passion. That's Dan's definition, okay? Pursue it with passion. Man, I need to coin that term. Dan's definition. Okay, so, because I'm a simplifier, right? So, tenacious is pursuing it with passion and never giving up. So, like, whenever I became a CDL tester, I had to pursue it with passion, right? And I had to be ultra productive in order to get there. I was working a 40-hour job while I went through the process, while I got approved, and I could never give up in order to get there. Now I have to be ultra. Man, I like the word ultra, man. Maybe I should coin that word. Think I could copyright the word ultra? Think they'd let me? Maybe I should trademark it. Ultra Dan, my new title. Sorry, squirrel, shiny object. You know how I am. Anyways, my point is like if you're ultra tenacious about things, you never give up. Right now I'm being ultra tenacious in business. We're chasing it, right? Like we're meeting new people. We're going new places. Literally flew out last Wednesday morning, got up, hit our airplane 6 a.m., got out. Well, maybe it was 7 a.m. Well, Eastern time. We don't tell you what time zone it was in. Eastern time, it was, when we left the house, it was 5 a.m. Mountain time, it was 7 a.m. But anyways, my point is like we left the house super early, got in a plane, flew out to Kentucky, landed, got to the show, got set up the next morning, took the car back to the airport because they give you a courtesy car once in a while if you're super nice and treat them with a lot of respect. So we got the courtesy car, got out there, dropped it off the next day, went and had a lot of fun at the show for 3 days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we spent at the show. Saturday afternoon, we wrapped up the show. We went out and checked out the countryside so I could give my lovely bride, Jenna, some quality time. I took her and my youngest son, Jacob, out with me to the show, and we had a booth set up, and he did a great job. Jacob got to meet Bear the Voice, Bear the Voice 3 on TikTok. Absolutely awesome guy, man. Would that just going out to the show to meet him and have the relationship we built with him is just one of the best things in the world. I wouldn't trade that for anything. And the knowledge he gave Jacob and the help, and to watch Jacob just go after what he told him to do and to listen to him with all of his heart, absolutely phenomenal. I love it. I love that guy. Just met him. To be honest with you, never knew him before that. Somebody brought him up. But anyways, my point is like I was out there Sunday. Saturday, we went and checked out the countryside in the afternoon. Sunday morning, got up early, got in a plane at 7 a.m. We didn't land back at home until, 5:30 Mountain Time, 12 hours to get home, right? Unreal wind, headwinds. We battled all the way home yesterday. Today, I'm back in the truck. I'm driving to Montrose so I can do more training for more companies to help more people. Next week, I fly out to Dallas on Sunday, Easter evening, right? Jumping on a plane at 4 p.m. to fly out to Dallas. I fly home Tuesday at 9 p.m. so I can be in a meeting Wednesday morning for marketing to learn all about that stuff. And then get this. The week after that, I'm in Salt Lake City, right? I'm doing stuff out there for 4 or 5 days for business. And then the week after that, I'm looking at probably going back to Dallas. And then the week after that, I'm in Bloomfield. Like, it's unreal what's going on and how it's going and how busy we are. We're pursuing this with tenacity. We're being ultra tenacious about our pursuit for business, right? We're hungry. We're going to go get it. We're going to figure out what works. We're going to chase it. We're going to make it happen. And we're going to succeed because of it. I know I just said business. Never tell you how busy you are, but like, I think y'all have to understand that's productive. We're being ultra productive. We're being extremely productive right now in what we're doing and trying different things and chasing different things. So step number 4 is to be ultra tenacious about what you're doing, right? You got to chase it with passion. You got to go after it. Okay, step number 5, to being ultra productive. Man, I like that phrase. I may have to coin that, ultra productive. Okay, anyways, step number 5 to being ultra productive is that, like, you have to lean on people around you, right? You can't do it all yourself. Now, when you're ultra productive, it doesn't mean that, okay, let me explain what leaning on people around you means. It doesn't mean that I say, hey, go do this for me. Hey, go do this. No, it means that you create a team around you that is ultra productive, right? And they want to grow as fast as you do, and they want to help grow, and they want to be better, and they want to get better, and they want to be awesome, okay? Because if you have a team that doesn't want to be awesome, you're not going to be awesome. You can't be awesome. And if you surround yourself with losers, you're going to be a loser, which is step 6. We're going to get to that in just a second. But it's being able to lean on the people around you, building a team around you that that you can say, hey, I need help with this. And they go, oh yeah, I can do that. Oh yeah, this is my specialty. Oh yeah, I'm good at this. Oh yeah, I'm good at this. Oh yeah, I'm good at this. All this stuff, right? And they're willing to go above and beyond to be ultra successful as well. Oh my gosh, ultra. Geez, that word is just like burned in my brain today. Okay. We're talking about how to be ultra. What the heck are we talking about? Ultra, not busy. Man, busy is a 4-letter word. Ultra productive. That's right, baby. Ultra productive. You said it like 5 times, just waiting for me to spit it out, didn't you? Got you to say it. Now it's burned in your brain. Ultra productive. Okay. So the big thing is like when you surround yourself with people who also want to be productive, right? Then you're allowing yourself to be ultra productive because now then you've got a team helping you with what's going on. And you might be sitting there going like, Dan, I can't afford to pay somebody to do this. Dude, there is a way to get people to help you out with stuff that doesn't cost you that much. Check out Upwork, check out Fiverr. There's people around the world that want to work, that love to work, that want to do a great job and want to do a great job for you. Okay? And they love being part of a team. You just got to be a great leader for them. You got to show them how to be ultra productive. And a lot of times it's pushing people to be ultra productive on your team, right? You see the potential in them, you push them to get there. And they're like, man, you're pushing me so hard. I don't love this. I don't love this. I don't love this. Well, maybe you're not the right fit for the team if you don't love getting pushed hard, because I push hard. That's who I am. That's what we do. I don't expect anybody to work any harder than I do. Guaranteed nobody in my business will work harder than I do at it. Guaranteed nobody will. Guaranteed nobody thinks about it as much as I do. And I'm not saying they need to. What I'm saying is if you think you're already productive, think about the owner of the business. Think about the president. Are you as productive as they are? If not, you can still grow. All right? So surround yourself with people who want to be productive. Get a good team there. Now, the next thing is not only the team you lean on, okay? So the last one was 5 was the team you lean on. 6 is surrounding yourself with the right group. Now, I've done a whole podcast on this before, and I could do a million more on them, because surrounding yourself with the right people is huge, man. If you surround yourself with the right people, it makes a world of difference. A world of difference, because guess what? When you're surrounded by ultra successful people, when you're surrounding, man, dude, ultra, that word just, it's catchy, bud. Ultra persuasive people, ultra persistent people, ultra tenacious people, ultra passionate. What's that word? We're getting there. What is it? Not busy. Busy's a bad word. What word are we looking for? Ultra productive. That's right. When you surround yourself with ultra productive people, they're not part of your team. They're not people you lean on. You'll find that it's way easier to be ultra productive yourself. Because guess what? They are already productive. And it's so easy to be productive at that point because they're productive. And so everybody you're around is going to be pushing you to be productive, because you're looking at them and you're like, man, this dude is wicked cool. Look at what he's accomplished. I want to be like him. I want some of what he has. I want to push myself to that level. Because you're in that group, it's easy to push yourself to that level. I've said this once, I've said it a million times. You surround yourself with 5 drug addicts, you'll become the 6th. If you surround yourself with 5 millionaires, or in my case, billionaires, you're going to become the 6th, right? Like, you want to push yourself to hang around people who are 100 millionaires, not people who are 100aires. You want to push yourself to hang around people who carry $1,000 around with them in their pocket all day, every day, no matter what, just because they can. They got another $1,000 in their bag, and they got, credit cards that they use. It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter what they drive, right? But they're ultra successful people. They're not busy. Those people aren't busy. They're way busier than you and me, guaranteed 150%. They beat us every day on what they do. I guarantee the people I surround myself with, even just follow and kind of use as a mentor, they do more before 8 a.m. than I do all week long. But that's who I'm mentoring from. That's who I'm learning from. That's who I'm looking to. They're those people who are ultra, not busy. Busy's a 4-letter word. What's the word we're looking for? Ultra productive. They get more done in less time. Tim Ferriss talks about it in the 4-Hour Work Week. Huge shout out to that book. Any business owner needs to read that book. It's not about working less, it's about being more productive. That's the only thing I disagree with Tim on. Tim says that you should only work 4 hours a week. I think you should work 4 hours a week on one thing, but you should be able to get yourself to where you only have to work 4 hours a week, but you want to work 400 hours a week. I know there's probably not 400 hours a week. That doesn't make any sense, but you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Like, you want to work, you want to get better, you want to push yourself to do more. If you're somebody who wants to work 4 hours a week, I don't need you on my team, right? Because guess what? You're not ultra productive. But maybe if you get more done in 4 hours than I do in a whole week, then you are ultra productive, and I do need you on my team. But think about how much more you can get done if you actually put in the work to get it done too. So, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, right? We've gone through 6 different ways to be ultra productive, right? Do you think there's a 7th one? What do you guys think? I'm a huge fan of 7. 7's in the Bible. 7's all over the place. 7 plagues, 7 years of famine. 7 is all over the place in the Bible. It is all over there, right? So I'm a huge fan of 7. 7 days of the week. Oh, check it out. Another 7. Okay, awesome. Sorry, guys, had to have a drink. My throat is super scratchy. Been running really hard lately, and it's not done. Still running hard. Can't wait to keep running hard. Anyways, point is, number 7, because I love 7 things. 7 days of the week. You can use one for each day of the week. Study 1 on Monday, 1 on Tuesday, 1 on Wednesday, 1 on Thursday, 1 on Friday, 1 on Saturday, 1 on Sunday. All right. The 7th thing to be an ultra productive one is you're going to be like, Dan, this doesn't make any sense, and it just fights everything you just said. It's figure out how to be ultra resting whenever you rest. A lot of people don't know how to recharge their batteries. They don't know what it takes. They don't know how to regen. They don't know how to get from point A to point B and to recharge their batteries, right? And that's where most entrepreneurs, most leaders fail, is we don't recharge our batteries. We run, and we never rest. What happens if you never quit running? Eventually your body just gives out. Your legs can't handle anymore. They fall out from underneath you. You ran yourself to death. If you don't stop and recharge, then you can't do it. You can't get better. You can't fix it, right? You can't reevaluate if you're moving in the right direction. And so you've got to find a way to recharge your batteries frequently. Okay, and what I mean by that, I did a podcast on this as well, guys. So this isn't new news, right? I can do a podcast on each and every single one of these things, and I've already done it on most of them. Okay, but what I mean by this is if you find a way that you can recharge your batteries every single day, all right? Every day, recharge your batteries for 10 minutes. Think about it. If you could recharge your batteries in 10 minutes, what usually takes you a week off of work, how much more productive could you be if you're constantly recharged? Constantly, right? So I want you to think about that for a second, because recharging your batteries is so important to be able to recharge yourself mentally. And I can tell you, I do a couple things, okay? So I'm going to give them to you right now so you can figure out how to recharge. One is every year, once or twice a year, I take a week and I take my family somewhere that recharges my batteries. Now, I don't not work for that week. I actually work harder that week, and it's way more stressful because I'm away from the office. I'm away from my computer all the time. I'm handling stuff from my phone. I'm not able to get stuff done as quickly as I want to, right? So it's way more stressful when I do that. But I recharge my batteries and I fill everybody's love tank. The people who require quality time, I fill their tank. The people who require physical touch, I fill their tank. The people who require, something different, words of affirmation, I'm able to tell them how great they are, right? So there's a lot that does by doing that. And you could do it once a year to start. You can do it twice a year, right? And I do it for a whole week. I do it for 5 days. I do it every quarter. If you get 4 weeks of vacation, you're stupid not to do that, right? To go, and if you enjoy alone time, then you go take some alone time to do it. I know people who recharge your batteries by going hunting and spending time in the mountains, all right? I know people who do it by hiking. I know people do it by going whitewater rafting. I know people do it by going to the city and partying. That's how they recharge, right? So that's one good way to do it, is to schedule time to make it happen. The way that I do it every week, so I do it quarterly, weekly, and daily. Okay, so the way I do it every week is every week I try to write a devotional for God First Life Next, which is a nonprofit we run. God First Life Next is something that we felt called to start to help spread the word of God and Christianity throughout the world. And it's amazing how many countries it touches. It's amazing how many people get that devotional. And we haven't spent a lot of time promoting it because we're busy growing the business and I can't focus on too many things at once. But by writing that devotional every week, it recharges my batteries. It regrounds me, right? And it makes me feel so good. Okay. Also read that devotional when it comes out, which is another one of my tips. Write stuff and send it to yourself 3 weeks later. Read it after it's been written, after it marinated, and you forgot about it, because then it's going to be extra freaking cool. Because you're going to be like, man, whoever wrote this is a genius. Oh, it was me. I wrote it. The thing that I do every day is this, and this is part of what I just absolutely love. And this is something that I do. So like annually, quarterly, I go somewhere, right? Go spend a couple of days with my family, because my family recharges my battery. Weekly, I go out and I write a devotional, right? Write devotional, write it about us, right? Write all that good stuff. And it just recharges my batteries. Daily, okay, something I try to do every single day is I try to spend about 5 minutes in what I call gratitude. Okay, gratitude is where I sit there and I just go, man, I'm a firm believer. Y'all know me, you know I'm a strong Christian. So I sit there in my 10 minutes of gratitude, and I actually do it twice a day. I try to do it twice a day. Sometimes I forget because I'm lame, but I try to do it twice a day. And in the morning, I like to say, you know, thank you for waking me up. Thank you for this wonderful day. And I give you every aspect of my life. It's all yours, 100% yours. I don't want any credit for this. Everything I do, let it be done for you. Right? That's one of the things I try to do. And in the evening, when I'm going to sleep, I lay my head on my pillow, right? And I have another 5 or 10 minutes of gratitude almost every single night. I'll be honest with you. Sorry. Last night, I didn't get this, and I miss it. But I can get it last night because I was so tired after flying for 10 hours. I was just flat exhausted. Felt like I ran a marathon flying in that wind. It was feet and hands, and oh my gosh, it up and down and up and down. It was not like, yep, set it and forget it, like it was on the way out there. It was, I'm not saying it wasn't beautiful, but it was a lot harder flying, so I was exhausted. But I didn't get it last night because I just fell asleep, head hit the pillow, and boom, I was out. But every night I spend 5 minutes in gratitude, thanking the Creator for what He gave me, right? For the day, for the people He's introduced me to, for all the things that went good. And I take a second, I thank Him for the things that didn't go good. Because you know what? Those things that don't go good help us grow as well, which is a whole nother podcast in itself. But my point is like, you want to be ultra productive, not busy, productive. You got to have gratitude for what's going on in your life, because if you don't have any gratitude, like think about it for a second, right? If you're not grateful for the people that get you to where you're at, or do what they do to help you out, or you're not grateful for every aspect of your life, what good is it? What good is it? Right? So, today, I want to take a couple seconds as we wrap up this for one final thought. I'm not going to recap the 6. I didn't write them down. I will tell you what, I'll write a blog on it. And then if you want them written, you can have a written word, because I know we all learn differently. But this is what I'm going to say is this. Number 1 is man, you want to be productive in life. Don't be busy, but be productive. And I've said that a lot, okay? Be productive, not busy. Strive to be productive, right? And if you're productive, things are going to start falling into place. You're going to start seeing opportunities you've never seen before. So, as we wrap up, I got to say this, guys. If you didn't like it, why are you still listening? Just like, ignore it. Don't worry about it. Don't be one of those fools that does like, oh, this is junk. This is junk. What are you doing still listening to this? Just don't listen to it. If you didn't make it this far, just like, I'm glad that you listened to a little bit. If you made it this far, you are a diehard fan. You really want to be productive, and you're sticking with me, and I appreciate you. And I appreciate everything about everybody that's here and listening to this. So, first thing I got to say is this. If you don't like it, what are you doing? Second thing is, if you do like it, you already know what to do. Like us, review us, share it with a friend, right? Share it on social media. Tell a buddy about it, because you probably learned about it by somebody who told you about it, or you heard about it from me because you're on my email list. Hey, you know what? If you got a buddy ain't on my email list and they got trucks, put them on my email list, right? Got to be ultra productive. Be that tenacious one. Never give up. Always sell. Never quit. Okay. Last thing. I love it. Last thing is, guys, I enjoy you. I'm glad you're here. I appreciate each and every one of you that's on this and listening to it. And if you want to be on the podcast, you want to be featured for an interview, we're opening that up again. So don't be afraid. Send me an email. Shoot me a message. Hit me up in DMs on social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. I got them all. Okay, hit me up there, and we'll get you guys hooked up for a potential interview. You got to get you through the process, because we don't interview everybody. But anyways, hit me up. Glad you guys enjoyed it. Chat with you later. Get out there and be ultra productive, right? We're not busy. We're ultra productive. All right.